So, just robot made a video. Let's talk about this shit. So, I have a lot of thoughts. Jar said to debate him, so I guess that's what I'm doing. I guess it's not really a debate, more of a perspective, but I personally think that Synniebear's behavior is dangerous. Woohoo! Thought that was obvious to everyone, but apparently not. I can't retract my statement saying that Synnie is a groomer. I'm not taking down my video either because it wasn't my main point. But in this one, I'm going to explain why it's dangerous behavior to have, especially in a space like online with your fans, who are mostly minors. Typically, what I've noticed is it is a repetitive behavior that Synnibear has had, especially from evidence given by multiple people at this point. This isn't me 100% agreeing with the allegations. I don't personally think that Cindy is a quote-unquote predator. She wasn't actively going out of her way to get explicit things from minors, but she did talk to them explicitly. Yes, there is some evidence of grooming in the third document specifically. Just letting you know, Jar didn't know that doc existed or read it. Letting you know that now. In this doc, Cindy was inappropriately having a relationship with a 15-year-old, showing the same inappropriate behavior. Synnibear knew all the minors' ages involved, and still acted this way and shouldn't have shared any of the art or fantasies. Mostly the art that was non-con and rape. You know, the, specific thing most people have a problem with was her sharing non-con and rape comic and images with minors who were under the age of 18, one being 14, the other being 15, all while Synniebear was 19, now 20. You know, an adult who should be held responsible for her actions. That is not a hard concept, and I will not allow her to take that as an excuse to use. Your mental health is not an excuse for your actions, nor is hypersexuality, nor is disrespecting another minor's boundaries with their character because they're your favorite character. Don't think nobody noticed that in your chat logs, is that you mostly talked about Boy and Nightmare, despite the despite the 17-year-old's boundaries being not to talk about them or use them or draw them sexually, and going on angry rants about how Sock won't let you do that. Why? Like, no, I'm being dead serious. There's an entire conversation where Synniebear goes on an angry rant because Sock blocked them and was telling them not to draw their character sexually because the character was asexual and didn't know what sex was. So, just letting you know that that happened. That actually happened. And Synniebear goes on a rant about saying, "Oh well, I made a mistake of being a little phobic or aphobic. I just want to draw the character and enjoy the character. Asexuality is a spectrum. Uh, uh, if the owner of the character says, hey, this character's aroace and doesn't like or doesn't know what sex is, that doesn't give you the right to make the character in sexual positions or forcefully put the character on the a spectrum. Spectrum is not there to be used as an excuse to draw people sexually. It's there to give ace people a way to express themselves accurately." And I know what a lot of people are going to say is that NO is also talking this way in this conversation, but the thing about that is Anna is 14. They look up to Cinny because Cinny has a big platform and does good animations. You know what fans do when they want someone to like them and be their friend? They're going to say things that'll get that person to like them. Like, it's 100% what is going on. Eno thought, oh, Synnibear likes me. They're having these cool conversations with me. I better agree and like make sure she still likes me. I can't have her not liking me. Cuz that's a 14-year-old's mindset when it comes to this conversation. They like Cinny. They think they're this what big wonderful person with this big platform and good animations. That's it. They just liked looking up to them and they got too close and too comfortable. And that's another big problem that Cinny has is getting way too comfortable with her fans and anyone underage. I don't understand why you continuously do this, Cinny. Stop getting extremely comfortable like this. Especially if it's a minor. You knew all their ages. What are you doing? Ugh. The biggest example I have of this being an issue would be this is not the first time this has happened. It's happened 3 times now, where Cinny has gotten too comfortable with minors around and started talking about sexual things and sharing sexual things and inappropriate things in front of minors. And it's just not that hard to not do that. If you want to do that, set up an adult space to do that. It is not that hard to do. My Discord server has a no not safe it has a no not safe for work rule. If you post anything not safe for work related, it'll be deleted and you will get a warning. 3 times of doing it and you are banned. It plain and simple. Like if you know your audience is mostly minors, people who are under the age of at least 17 and 18, just make it not safe for work. If you want to share safe for work, there's ways of doing it. Make a private Discord server. Make a private Twitter site, Twitter page. Like, why? This is 3 times now. 3 times now is the basics of bad behavior patterns. And it's just so frustrating to watch. People, multiple times, saying, oh, it's not that big of a deal. They aren't actually being a predator. Maybe not a predator, but they're still showing very extremely dangerous behavior around minors. You know, things people get in trouble for all the time. God. What we just had this issue with the FCK. And grooming did happen in there. But they were mostly introduced and witnessed to inappropriate images, porn, all kinds of crap. Like, are you kidding me? Take it seriously. Okay. I am probably still going to be angrily ranting because it's serious. But I just want to make it clear to anyone like Kumo and Jar and Akumu and whomever else the fuck is listening. Let me make it clear right now. People are not focused on just Enno's doc. Like me, they are focusing on Cindy's behavior over the years and understanding that it's dangerous. Let me put it down now. All of Cindy's excuses so far have been absolute bullshit. You cannot have this happen 3 times with 3 different people and it not be a bad behavior pattern. Whether it just be Cindy's mindset or not, it still happened 3 times, and it is still a pattern of behavior. So, first off, I went and talked to Jar, and the first thing he said was, I had to release it early because Kuma leaked the script. And he said he wanted to fact check people before he released it again. And I just want to make it clear that it was a mistake to release it now, and you should have done more research into it before you released it. One long interview with Synniebear03 is not research. Basically, only looking through the docs and not the chat logs, or doing more research into finding more evidence about Synnie is also not research. Like me, you have to wait for more information from main sources, whether that be Synnie herself, who has given no evidence for anything she claims, or Jack, or even the victim, or even the third victim, who have all given evidence of Synnibear having this bad behavior. It's just plain bad behavior. There is multiple screenshots of her being inappropriate. There's more than enough screenshots from years ago of her being inappropriate. There's now a third doc showing that she was even more inappropriate. The third doc is even worse than the first 2. I really wish you went through that doc before posting this. I know you said you're going to do another follow-up video, but this video was just dog shit. It was absolute dog shit. Okay, that's all. I just wanted to get all my angry ranting out because, yeah, you can obviously see why, and I think most people agree with me that, Jar's video was really bad, and Cindy's response was really bad, and, Cindy should get off the internet. At least get off the internet and go get therapy like people want you to do. Please go get therapy. You do not need to make a second response video. It does not matter. That is my personal opinion. Good night.